Okay, now I'm going to show you the difference between using sports as your model for self-defense and how significant the difference between using one kind of glove against another kind of glove is. And then I'll go take it a step further after I finish this part. Alright, listen. This boxing glove, because of its size, when it strikes, it forces a bigger opening in your opponent's target. In your opponent as a target. So it makes it literally easier for you, size-wise, to fit your head in. Whether you're going to go head to fist, or whether you're going to shoot the jab, retract it, and go hand to head. The big issue with this is that it's great for conditioning. It helps your shoulders and condition your hands right. Your muscular endurance and everything, right? It gets you there. But it teaches you false information, and it gives you a false skill set because it makes you think that you have a greater window and margin for error than you do, because the boxing glove is much bigger than a smaller glove like this, and far bigger than your actual fist. That's the reason why I drop through the sizes of gloves to the bare knuckle. Okay? This is more for conditioning of the overall body. This is more for protection of the knuckle and give you more of a feel of what it would be like bare knuckle, but still not the same as bare knuckle. If you want to protect your hands, if you're going to be really putting in a lot of reps, then wearing pads is good. But in my opinion, and this is what I teach, after we go from the bigger gloves to the small gloves, we put most of our reps in bare knuckle. Why? Because in self-defense circumstances, you won't have time to glove up, put on your 16 inches or your MMA gloves. You have to use the gloves that God gave you, which is your hands. All right? So, do not fall into the kind of common psychological trap that sports-oriented guys fall into. Recognize that you're practicing for self-defense and that you have to go and use most of your training bare knuckles. Okay? So we're going to go through this progression. I'm going to put this down. We're now going to protect our knuckles a bit more. And apply these tactics, these techniques, this information, again, to the bag. Notice now when you go replace your fist with your hand. Your fist with your head. You have a smaller spot to go to. You want to be good and focused. Look at the target. Know where it is, and come right to it. It's very important that you're aware of your stances and the transitions through how to transition your power through it, and close the distance on your opponent, as efficiently and non-telegraphically as possible, and directly to the point. Remember, let me show you again just to emphasize the point. Glove is here. Boxing gloves here. You got all that space to hit. You now have to put your head in a much smaller target. You want to put them right on top of each other so you can see the difference here in the bag. This is the space that you need to put your head in. Now I'm going to point at the glove. At the camera. Is this good right there? Okay. See, here you have much more space to put your head in. Here you don't. And you still have to put your head on this precise point. This teaches you to be more accurate, more precise with your headbutt. And your head is a powerful weapon. You really don't need a whole lot of force behind it to do a lot of damage, and to shock or deliver a sharp blow to your opponent. Okay? So that's what this is for. These drills, same movements, increase your precision, your lack of telegraphic movement. Or it gives you more options. It gives you a more precise, say, back fist to strike with. When you shoot with your hooks, it's right there. The same thing with your jabs. It's more precise. It's more precise. So, and you hit the target exactly. Notice how the bag moves when I hit it, and it wrinkles at the spot that I hit it at. Notice how I move, boom, and I put my head right in that spot, right where the wrinkle in the bag is, right where my fist was. If I have any questions about it, I leave my fist on the target, boom, and bring my head right to where my fist was. When I do it that way, boom, notice I'm protected. So your opponent doesn't get a shot on your head, doesn't get a drop in your elbow, doesn't get a chance to uppercut you, all that is covered. All right? So, we do the same thing here, as we did before. We'll use the boxing boom. We'll use the more vertical punch. We'll use both of them. We'll use boxing jab, set it up, now boxing jab, fake the boxing jab, come with the vertical punch, and each time we'll use a headbutt. So we'll go boxing jab, move with him right here. Boxing jab, headbutt, boom, right here. All right, move with him right here. You know, hit it. Boxing jab, pin those targets, pin. Boxing jab, making him walk and work, right? Hit it, boom, thrust punch right here. Boom. See that? That's what I want you to do. Once you've gotten that down, you're going to work on not being at the target. Why do you have to move afterwards? It's because you have to first be sure that you're hitting the target. Moving around and not hitting nothing is doing absolutely nothing. It's one of the worst possible mistakes that cardio capoeira and other dysfunctional teachers like you cardio kempo guys, all right, and all the rest of you raggedy squambonies, you know, are constantly doing. And I hear you. Oh, well, if you came to Brazil, or, you know, you would know what is going on. If you trained with, you know, with Ed Parker, you would know what is going on. First of all, my grandfather and my father trained with Ed Parker. He used to eat dinner at his house. And my lineage is older than your country. Not just Brazil, but Portugal. So if anything, if anybody needs to ask anyone for validation, you need to ask me. I don't need to ask you anything. You know, I know what you're going to say. Oh, well, I trained with... It doesn't matter who you trained with. Yes, I got my rock on. It doesn't matter who your mestre is. Can he squab? No, shut up. That's the game. All right? So anyway, back here's the point. Jab, jab, regular boxing jab. Notice what I'm doing? Leg power's coming from my rear leg. Breath, shot here. It's right there to the target. Thrust punch, same thing. And then once you get there, you step off to the side. I want to show you again. Hit here, get off to the side. You get off to the side. Past your target so he can't hit you. Okay? Practice that. What I want you to do is give me a 5-minute round where you're shooting the jab, boom, and get comfortable. Hitting the head. Thrust punch now, much smaller target because you're using smaller gloves. Folding the elbow, bringing the head in. All right? Give me 5-minute rounds of each of those. Right? 5-minute rounds of a regular jab. Regular common boxing jab. Right? Sliding off to the side. All right? Sliding. Thrust punching. Moving here. Thrust punching here. Head, body. All right? Body, head. All right? Body, head. Head, butt, boom. Get off to the side. Get off from your opponent. Be able to, not even looking, be able to hit them and be able to hit and change leads. Practice that. 5-minute rounds. Give me a 60 to 150 repetitions per round, per blow. All right? It's very important you do that. When you put it together now, it's this. First 5-minute round, jab, headbutt. All right? Jab, headbutt. Second 5-minute round, jab, headbutt, step off. Okay? I want you to finish that step off by looking over your shoulder at your opponent. Okay? Look over your shoulder at your opponent. When you get here, you hit him, boom, boom. If your left leg is in front, you step with your right foot, shifting your lead. Hands are up, but you're looking over your shoulder at your opponent. I teach my students to actually change their heads level, just in case your opponent is savvy and is striking back at you with a punch or a kick or a weapon of some sort. You don't want your head to be there. It makes it harder for you to get hit. Even you're stepping off an angle, and that distance of itself makes it harder for you to get hit. If you yourself are a harder target, it almost guarantees the impossibility of you being hit. All right, so I want you to practice that. Last, I want you to practice hitting body head first, not head body first. Body head first. Then I want you to practice. I want 5 minutes of this. Body head, headbutt high. All right. Then I want body head, headbutt low. All right. Then reverse it. Head, body, headbutt low. Head, body, headbutt low. Then head, body, headbutt high. Okay. Once you got that comfortable, it's body, head, hip behind, step off, back fist, pivot. All right? Each one of these things, 5-minute rounds, 60 to 150 reps. Let's go to work.